Hello everyone, in this lesson we will be exploring the graph of a logarithmic function. Specifically, we will try how to sketch the graph of a logarithmic function and identify its domain and range. So to start, let us first examine the basic characteristics of the basic logarithmic function given by f of x equal to the logarithm of x with base b, where the base b is greater than 0 but not equal to 1. Okay? So, yung mga characteristics na titingnan natin are the domain, the range, the x-intercept, y-intercept, and the asymptote. Now, if we will try to sketch the graph of this type of function, we will have this graph. Okay, this is when b is greater than 1. Okay, as you can see, when b is greater than 1, your function is increasing, okay, from left to right. Now, let's check the domain. Now, makikita natin dito that your function is continuous, okay, from left to right, starting at x equal to 0 to positive infinity, but it does not touch x equal to 0. That means that your function is defined only when x is greater than 0. Okay? Meaning, yung domain natin is the set of all x, element of real numbers, such that x is greater than 0. Okay, or that is the interval 0 to positive infinity. Okay, now, let's examine the range of this function. Makikita natin that the function is continuous from negative infinity going to positive infinity. Okay, so again, magkukontinue yan from bottom to top. Okay, and since wala tayong makikitang any discontinuity, any hole, any break, any cut, any jump in our graph, that means that the range is the set of all y's, element of real numbers. Okay? Now, for the x-intercept, we will just look for the point where the graph of the function touches the x-axis or crosses the x-axis. In this case, that is 0.10, meaning our x-intercept is 10. For the y-intercept, we cannot find any point on the graph that crosses the y-axis. That means that we have no y-intercept. And lastly, for the asymptote, you can see here that we only have one asymptote, and that is a vertical asymptote, which is the y-axis itself. And the equation of the y-axis is x equal to 0. Again, it is a vertical asymptote. Okay, now let's try to compare these characteristics or properties of the basic logarithmic function and the basic exponential function, okay, given by f of x equal to b raised to x. In our previous discussion or lesson, the domain of this function or the basic exponential function is the set of all x, element of real numbers, which is kabaliktaran lang ng range ng logarithmic. Okay? And for the range of our basic exponential function, we have the set of all y, element of real numbers, such that y is greater than 0. Kabaliktaran lang din ng ating domain ng logarithmic function. For the x-intercept, wala tayong x-intercept. Okay? Kabaliktaran din kasi wala tayong y-intercept ng logarithmic function. For the y-intercept ng exponential, we have 0, 1. Kabaliktaran din siya ng x-intercept ng logarithmic function. And for the asymptote, we have a horizontal asymptote y equal to 0 for the basic exponential function. Okay, that is why the exponential function and the logarithmic function are inverses of each other. Okay, now balikan natin yung graph. Again, it is increasing when b is greater than 1. But when your b is between 0 and 1, ayan, yung function naman natin is decreasing from left to right. Okay, para mas makita natin yung characteristics or mga forms ng graph ng isang logarithmic function, let us consider the following example. Okay, number 1. Sketch the graph of f of x equal to the logarithm of x with base 2. Now, in this case, the same lang yung method natin in sketching the graph of logarithmic function sa pag-sketch ng graph ng exponential function. Okay? Sa exponential function, di ba kumuha lang tayo ng 2 points? Yun din yung gagawin natin dito. At yung unang point na ginuha natin sa exponential ay naghanap tayo ng value ng x where the base raised to that exponent will become 0. And the answer is 1. Okay? So, ganun lang din yung gagawin natin sa logarithmic. Okay? Take note that the logarithmic function is the inverse of exponential function. That means, magsa-start tayo doon sa output, which is 1. So, meaning dito, we have log of 1 or the logarithm of 1 with base 2. Kasi nga, ito yung gagamitin nating input sa logarithmic function. So, what is the result here? Take note, when we are solving for the logarithm, we are just solving for the exponent. The exponent of the base 2, such that 2 raised to that exponent, the answer is 1. So, what is that exponent? We have 0. Kasi nga, 2 to the 0 is 1. Right? So, therefore, ang una nating value is, yung x natin ito, yung y is 0. So, you have xy here. Ayan. So, we have 1 and 0. Next value of x that we will look for is yung value ng x wherein, if you're going to substitute that value, dapat the same na sila ng value ng base. So, we have the logarithm of that something with base 2. Dapat the same sila. So, we will just put here 2. Ano ba yung exponent ng 2 such that 2 raised to that exponent, the answer is another 2. And that is 1. So, mas madali siyang isolve. Okay? So, we have our x is 2, our y is 1. So, you have 2 and 1. Okay? Now, going back to our properties kanina, meron tayong asymptote ng basic logarithmic function, which is a vertical asymptote, x equal to 0. Now, in our example, wala tayong transformation dito. Okay? So, therefore, we will still have the same vertical asymptote. So, therefore, yung function natin, in sketching the graph, magsa-start tayo sa vertical asymptote, which is x equal to 0, going to these points here. So, let's plot the points. 1, 0. So, 1, 0 is here. Ayan. And we have 2, 1. That is here. Okay. The asymptote is the y-axis. Therefore, the graph of the function will look like this one. Okay, ayan. So, that is now the graph of the logarithm of x with base 2. Now, checking for the domain and range, the domain of this function is equal to, again, tingnan nyo yung graph. It is defined when your x is greater than 0. Wala kayong graph sa left side ng 0. At hindi siya tumatama sa x equal to 0. Therefore, we have the set of all x element of real numbers such that x is greater than 0. For the range naman, okay, the graph is continuous from bottom to top, from negative infinity to positive infinity. That means that it is the set of all y element of real numbers. Okay, so that is for example number 1. Now for example number 2, let's have another example. So we have the logarithm of x with base 1/2. Okay, kasi 1/2, that is between 0 to 1, we will expect that the graph should be decreasing. Okay, from left to right. So again, dalawang points yung hahanapin natin. First ay yung value ng x that it will become 1, so that 1/2 raised to that certain exponent, the answer is 1. So that is the logarithm of 1 with base 1/2, and that is 0. This is your x, this is your y. So we have 1, 0. Next, maghahanap tayo ng value ng x such that the same na sila ng value ng base. So we have the logarithm of 1/2 with base 1/2, and that is equal to 1, because 1/2 raised to 1 is 1/2. So we have 1/2 and 1. This is your x, this is y. So from that, plotting the points on the Cartesian plane, we have 1, 0, which is here, and 1/2, 1 is here, okay. So again, we will start from the vertical asymptote going to the point. This is decreasing, so we will have this graph here. Okay, so this is the graph of the logarithm of x with base 1/2. So what is now the domain of the function? So again, your graph is defined only when x is greater than 0, kasi nga yung graph natin nasa right side lang ng 0. So you have x element of real number such that x is greater than 0. Now for the range, we have from top to bottom, your function is defined. Wala tayong any cut or hole or breaks or discontinuity on our function. So we have y element of real numbers. Okay? Now let's proceed to the third example. Ayan. So medyo may sinama na tayong transformation. Okay? So in this case, the same pa rin. Kuha tayo ng dalawang point. Dapat yung value dito is equal to 1. So ano yung value ng x so that itong kabuuan na to is equal to 1? So we have the logarithm of 2 minus 1. That is 1, right? With base 3, and that is 0. Okay? So this is your x. This is y. So you have 2, 0. Okay? Next. Dapat ito will become 3. So we have the logarithm of 4 minus 1 with base 3. That is equal to 1. So we have 4 and 1. This is x. This is y. So again, when finding the 2 points, dapat 0 and 1 yung result ng y. Yun lang yung tatandaan natin. So from that, plotting the points on the Cartesian plane, we have 2, 0, which is here. This is 2, 0, and 4, 1, which is here. 4, 1. Okay. Now, take note that in this case, may dinagdag tayong negative 1 or nagsubtract tayo ng 1 kay x. Pag ganyan yung mangyayari, there is a horizontal shifting. If you can still remember, graph transformation na topic, pag meron kayong inadd or sinubtract sa x, okay, ibig sabihin nun merong horizontal shifting. Pag positive yung sinubtract, that is a shifting to the right. Pag positive, pag negative naman yung sinubtract, it is a shifting to the left. In this case, yung sinubtract natin is positive. So, to the right. So, since 1 yan, so 1 unit to the right. Meaning, from 0, magiging 1 ngayon yun. X equal to 1 ngayon yung ating vertical asymptote. Okay, ayan. Now, therefore, from that, sketching the graph, we start from the asymptote going to the point. So, this is now the graph of the logarithm of x minus 1 with base 3. What is now the domain? Kailan siya magiging defined? Defined only when x is greater than 1. Makikita naman siguro. This is 1 here. So, nandito lang yung graph natin. So, we have the set of all x element of real numbers such that x is greater than 1. Now, for the range, again, from bottom to top, wala siyang discontinuity. That means we have y element of real numbers. Okay? So, that's it for example number 3. Another example. Ayan. So, may dinagdag ulit tayo, plus 2 sa labas. Meaning sa function mismo. Dito, meron tayong horizontal shifting. Dito naman, kay plus 2, meron tayong vertical shifting. Okay? If you can still recall, again, graph transformation. Now, the same process, we have x and y. Maghahanap tayo ng value ng x dito such that when substituted, dapat ang result nitong whole expression here sa loob ng parenthesis is equal to 1. So, what is that value? We have 0. Very good. So, you have log of 0 plus 1 with base 2 plus 2. So, again, that is the logarithm of 1 with base 2 plus 2. The logarithm of 1 with base 2 is 0 plus 2 equals 2. So, again, this is your x, this is your y. So, you have 0, 2. Okay? Next, maghahanap kayo ng value ng x dito such that the whole will become 2 because your base is 2. So, we have log of 1 plus 1 kasi nga magiging 2. Okay? With base 2 plus 2. So, you have log of 2 with base 2 plus 2. That is 1. Ito. Plus 2 equals 3. So, you have x here. You have y. So, we have 1 and 3. Plotting the points on the Cartesian plane, we have 0, 2 is here. Ayan. This is 0, 2. And we have 1, 3. So, this is 1, 3. Okay? Now, since so, makikita natin na nasa taas na yung points kasi nga may vertical shifting tayo. Pero, sa asymptote, yung horizontal shifting lang yung i-consider natin. Since you have x plus 1, that is just the same as x minus negative 1, you are subtracting a negative value. That means the movement will be to the left. So, 1 unit to the left tayo. So, from 0, magiging negative 1 yan. So, this is now your asymptote. Okay? And from that, from the asymptote going to the points, we now have this graph of the logarithmic function, logarithm of the quantity x plus 1 with base 2 plus 2. Okay? So, what are now the domain and range? So, for the domain, makikita natin that the graph is makikita lang sa right side ng negative 1. Therefore, you have the set of all x element of real numbers such that x is greater than negative 1. Now, for the range, we have the set of all y. There is no discontinuity from bottom to top. So, you have element of real numbers. Okay. Ayan. So, next, we have the last example. Ayan. So, here we have ln again is the natural logarithm. That is a logarithm with base e, or the Euler number. So, ln of x is equal to the logarithm of x with base e. Okay? So, in this case, the same pa rin yung gagawin natin. So, you have ln of, dapat magiging 1 ito. So, you have 2 minus 1. So, that is ln of 1. Again, that is just the logarithm of 1 with base e. So, ano yung exponent ng e? So that e raised to that exponent is 1. So, 0 pa rin, no? Next, ln of, dapat the same value ng ating base. The base again is e. E is approximately 2.718. So, ano dapat yung value ng x? So, you have 3.718. Para pag i-minus natin ng 1, yung value nito magiging approximately equal to the Euler number. So, that is ln of 2.718, which is 1. So, we now have these 2 points. This is x, this is y, x, y. So, you have 2, 0, and 3.718, 1. Okay? So, from that, plotting the points on the Cartesian plane, you have 2, 0 is here. Ayan, that is 2, 0. And 3.718, 1 is somewhere here. Okay, so you have 3.718 and 1. Okay, next, for the vertical asymptote, since the graph is shifted, again, you are subtracting 1, okay, from x. So, therefore, the shifting is to the right. So, from 0, magiging 1 yan. So, this is now your vertical asymptote. So, from that, we now have this graph of the exponential, logarithmic function, ln of, or the natural logarithm of x minus 1. So, what are now the domain and range? Or the domain, we have the graph is defined when x is greater than 1. So, nakikita natin that the graph is nasa right side ng 1. And the range is again the same, element of real numbers. Kasi nga, from bottom to top, wala tayong discontinuity na makikita. Okay? So, that is how you graph a logarithmic function. So, I hope may natutunan tayo dito. Okay?